Hi everybody, how are you doing today? I have an all-day wear test for you today. It's been a while since I did an all-day wear test with something. I definitely want to bring it back to my channel and do them more often for those of you that have oily skin like me. So if you're new here, I have very oily skin and it's not acne prone, but a lot of oil production happens and breaks through my makeup. And so of course we all have our own skin concerns. I have to tailor my own makeup to work with my oil, and it's a lot easier in the winter than it is in the summertime, but it's still difficult all year round. So whenever I test a product, that is where I'm coming from, just so you know. This is the product we're testing today. This is from a company, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Deciem. It's D-E-C-I-E-M. The weird thing about this company is that they don't print their name anywhere on here except for in the tiniest little right here. Like, what? I don't get that, okay? Most companies want their name bright and all over the place. So I was browsing Sephora's website, saw this product, read the description, and I just thought it would be a really cool thing to try. So let me bust out my phone. Here is what they say about this. First of all, in Canada, it's 1 fluid ounce, $19 Canadian. So it's fairly affordable, especially for a primer and for a Sephora brand. So it does say it's good for all skin types. Like, they have the check mark next to normal, oily, combination, dry, sensitive, everything. HA Blur uses a new form of hyaluronic acid powder base for its blurring approach, helping to improve the look of pores or an uneven complexion. Apply under or over foundation or mix it with liquid foundation for an ultra high definition skin finish. Okay, so that all sounds really cool. Now, I just opened this right before starting filming this video. So it says apply, you can either mix it with your foundation, you can apply under or over. On the box, it doesn't say that you can apply it under, which is kind of weird. It just says apply over or mix with liquid foundation. Can also be worn alone without makeup. Any powder makeup products should be used after the application of HA Blur. So in my case, I definitely can't put this on top because I need powder to set my makeup. And then on the actual bottle, it says apply under or over liquid foundation, can also be used without makeup. So I'm just a little confused. Like, it seems like they kind of need to streamline their instructions a little bit. This is what it looks like when you open the package. It shows you like all the different products they offer. And it says the pink means it's part of the Finisher series. It says next generation collection of skin perfecting formulations, including some of the most advanced blurring, mesh forming, radiance, prismatic, and photographic technologies. That's a lot of information. And over here it says visibly blurs, minimizes pores, hydrates, and plumps. You guys, it's supposed to plump. So this is just gonna be one of those let's try it and see what happens type situations, because it claims to do a lot of stuff. So it comes out like this. It's just like a white color. Of course, I will link it below if you want to learn more. I'm gonna apply it all over, but I'm not obviously gonna go too heavy, just a regular amount. It doesn't feel super mattifying when I put it on my face. It doesn't feel super silicone-y. It feels kind of just like a moisturizer. Maybe a little bit thicker of a moisturizer though. And it does have a little bit of a scent. Nothing too outrageous or offensive or anything. So, not that my pores are a huge problem for me. Everybody has pores, it's completely normal. Don't feel bad if you have large pores. I have, the largest pores that I have are in here, in here, and in here. And taking a close-up look at it, you know, just thinking about comparing it, for example, to like the Benefit Professional, which kind of fills in pores, I don't feel like looking at this like I'm all that blurred up close. Now, looking in my mirror, which I have kind of about 1.5 feet away from me, do I feel like it's like my skin tone is evened out? Not really. I mean, I obviously don't see the pores super big. So I don't know, you guys. I'm going to put makeup on top, but since it said you can wear it by itself, I just thought I would let you know. So just touching it now that it's been on for about a minute or so, it doesn't have any stickiness or anything. It kind of feels very soft. There's no stickiness at all. I don't feel like it's coming off on my fingers or anything like that. It just feels like my skin, but kind of a little bit softer. As always, when I do an all-day wear test with any kind of face product, I always use tried and true products for the other steps so that I know if something goes weird, that I know it's not, you know, a new foundation or a new concealer or a new powder or something like that. So I'm using Smashbox Hydrating 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation. If you have oily skin, it's really, really good. I'm gonna list everything that's on my face in the description bar below in case you're wondering, but just know that I am using tried and true products. Okay, my foundation is on. Obviously the rest of my face is not on. Just wanted to let you guys know, I feel like it is doing what it says, like it's blurring, but not more so than my Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick or my Benefit Professional. So it's doing the same, which is good because those two are like amazing products, holy grail products to me. So I feel like the blurring effect is definitely there if you are looking for a blurring primer. And this one is way more affordable than like the Benefit Professional, for example, or the Estee Edit. So that might be a good thing for a lot of people. But I don't feel like it's doing more than those. So that's where we are right now. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so my makeup is all done. It's all on my face and I'm going to take you through my day and we will check in and see how this holds up, how it looks. Does it get super oily? All that kind of stuff. So what time is it? Pulling up my phone. It is 12:08. So a little bit of a late start, but we'll probably wear this for at least 8 hours and see how it goes. Okay guys, it's 3 o'clock, so it's been 3 hours, which for me is pretty much a normal amount of time to where I'm gonna start getting oily. And I was just looking in the mirror close up and I feel like this primer is doing pretty much exactly what a regular pore filling primer will do on me, which is it's not mattifying at all, which I don't expect it to, but you know, my oil will start coming through, but it's not like breaking up. My makeup isn't getting broken up by it or anything, so it's not affecting it badly in that sense. And again, I don't feel like my pores are invisible, but it's just like, you know, a pore filling primer. So I'm going to just show you with an oil blotting sheet. I think you can see it's definitely not matte. Okay, so I've just blotted and I'm gonna give you really close up. And I'm standing by a window, but there is a light next to me too. So it's mainly natural light with a little bit to enhance it. So you can see really up close. See how there's a little bit of texture you can see, and up here I'm sure you can see pores there as well. So overall, pretty good. Nothing spectacular. So I'll probably check in again around a little bit after dinner time. everybody. So, final update. Let me look at the time here. Oh, go away, Lululemon, shopping for workout clothes. Okay, it is 8:19, as you can see. So that means I've been wearing this a full 8 hours. My dogs are eating right now. Okay, so I've been wearing this a full 8 hours and I like it, but I don't think it's made for an oily skinned person. So as you saw, I added about the 3-hour check-in. I blotted, quite a bit of oil came out. Probably about 2 hours after that, I just repowdered with my NYX Stay Matte Not Flat powder, and that was fine for a while. It actually still looked really beautiful after about, that was about the 5-hour point. It's still, my foundation looked really good. Like nothing is breaking down, and nothing is, like still nothing is breaking down on my face, which is awesome. But about 45 minutes ago, I was in Sephora, yay! And the lighting, like I looked in the mirror and my skin was so shiny that I just took like a tissue and just blotted the oil off my nose and off my cheeks and forehead. And even now, like an hour later, you can still see I am glowy, very, very glowy. So I will say, in terms of like pores, I was looking up close, and yeah, it's a good pore filling primer, but I think this is probably more aimed towards people for like combo to oily skin or combo to dry skin, something like that. I don't think this is made for an oily skin person, even though Sephora gives it the little check mark next to oily on the website. So that's a little disappointing to me because, you know, I have lots of pore filling primers already, but I'm glad that I at least was able to review it for you guys to let you know that I think it's just as good as the Benefit Professional and my beloved Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. Those two are, you know, very high on my list of pore filling primers. Even like the NARS Smooth and Protect one too, that one is like, all three of those are my main go-tos, and this is just as good. So, and the good thing about this one is it's way, way cheaper than those. But if you are super, super, super oily like me, it's probably not the best thing in the world. So that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm out of breath. I just got home from the mall. I've got so much to do tonight still, so I really want to go wash my face. And I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. If you're here at the end, that probably means you like my content. So subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you did like it. I would sure appreciate that. I'd love to see you around in my future videos, and I'll see you later. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're feeling great about yourself. Love you guys. Bye.